I always say that I'm going to make my lives quick, and then I end up talking for 45 minutes. Now, I don't know if that's going to happen this time, but it really isn't my intention. So let's, give me some grace, guys. Last night's episode was boring. I don't know. I am actually wearing my wrong shirt because I was going to wear my Do the Record t-shirt. I had really high hopes about last night's episode just because the actual argument when Fallon starts saying Do the Record is so good. Like, it's among one of the funniest things I've ever witnessed in my entire life. And it was so funny and was so impactful that, like, the crew started saying it, like, on rap day. They all wore t-shirts and gave us shirts that said Do the Record. So I was really disappointed that, like, I didn't feel like it had the intensity that it was actually what it was when you were watching it. Like, it was, Do the Record. Do the Record. So that was disappointing from last night just because I had so much, like, high hopes about that episode just because, again, I was there. So, okay. Girl, put on makeup. No, shut up. No, I'm not putting on makeup. Best I could do for you was eyebrows, and I threw this wig on, and you can suck it. Suck it. Okay? But why aren't you taking control? Okay, here's the thing, and you're gonna slowly realize this. They will not be controlled. They're grown women who've all had success in the entertainment industry. They don't need someone to take control. They need someone to let them be themselves, and that's what they're doing. They're working out their little kinks. The bullshit is rising to the top. It happens. Like, this is what happens. And for me, once I realized that this was their prerogative, all the women in different ways really did not want to be told what to do. I was like, okay, cool, no worries, I got you. And also, and this is why the category and the topic here is trying to be patient with the storytelling, right? I was there, okay? And like, my brother-in-law, he was watching last night, he was like, they're making it seem like you, like, just, like, did nothing all day, and that just doesn't sound like you. And I'm like, I know, it's not me at all. But what I did was boring. It doesn't make for good TV now, does it? Like, waking people up in the morning and telling them what we're doing for the day, and when we're doing dance rehearsal, or we're doing this, and me. Like, that kind of shit isn't really interesting. But that's what it is when you're dealing with artists, but it's not, like, fun TV, so whatever. That's the patience. Also, if it's like the prerogative of the network or producers or whatever to make it seem like I was, like, this, like, feckless person wandering around trying to find my place, then, like, okay, then, like, that's part of your, like, the story. You gotta be patient, right? We are just watching this with you. And so we can't put the cart before the horse and assume that we know what direction they're going, because even though I was there, I don't know what story they're telling, Okay, I'm going to take questions because I really do want to try to go faster than I usually do because I'm long-winded as fuck. Okay. Why am I... Well... Thank you. All I see you drinking, gossiping, and arguing. Yeah, that's a shame. I'm sorry. That is not what I did for all those days. I did have wine. But like everybody did, so they're just making it a me thing. Cool. No worries. It's a cute storyline. You gotta, like, be patient with it. And, like, I have a strong urge to, like, text, like, Carlos, like, every scene and be like, what the fuck, dude? what the fuck? But you know what? You gotta go with it. You gotta trust the process. There's a story being told. It's going to reveal itself over time, right? I can't tell you what the name of the group is going to be called. Okay, so no, I don't think that's true. Okay, so okay. I worked with the twins every single day, pretty much for 30 days. I mean, like, obviously you saw in the beginning, it was rocky. They were not fucking with me. And I was not fucking with them. And we know that, they're getting to know me, I'm getting to know them, trying to see, like, ooh, where you at? And they're trying to see, ooh, where you at? But I worked with them every single day. All day. And not just shooting scenes for reality television, like, actually working to get a product out. And they were writing and producing this music. And we have an incredible working relationship. We have an incredible personal relationship. So, I know, again, this is about the patience and storytelling. It is frustrating to watch yourself on TV. It is frustrating to watch a story being told. Because, yes, it is the truth. I would never say that none of this stuff didn't happen. But, again, like, there's a lot of truth that happens in 30 days, 24 hours a day, right? How did I deal with all the stress? You saw, I drank mom juice. I have a teenager. I was dealing with like 8 of them. They weren't all teenagers, but I got my mom juice out and just, kept it pushing. It's fine. Little tantrums, little blow-ups. It's okay. Yeah, what's crazy is that, like, so much happens in, like, the last 2 weeks that we were there. Because, like, I'm not going to lie to you, there was a lot of fighting and arguing in the beginning. But so much happens that it's, like, it's crazy that you guys are on, like, we have, like, 2 weeks to showtime or whatever on the show, and we're on episode 3. But that's because just so much happens. It really is a wild ride. Yeah, I want the uncut version of the Do the Record argument because it is freaking hysterical. Like, legit, do the record. Turn the fucking computer on. Like, it was good. It was really funny. And true. I mean, that's the thing. You gotta, like, it's not about kissing people's ass or anything like that, but in my opinion, once people reveal to you what they can do, you gotta let them do it. Because if you don't, then you're just a fucking hater. Like, just let them do it. Like, just let it go. If you're a team player and you really want this to work, and you see that Fallon and Felicia can write and produce and whatever, then why aren't you letting them do it? Just let them do it, That was my thought. I was like, okay, we see what we got, let's get it. And then get on board. Like, everybody just hop on board the trade. Like, it's okay. I wanted to talk about that. That's the rumor that is swirling around. The vocals being lost. I do not know what happened to those vocals, but I do know, and I'm not trying to just blame, like, the crew. Love them. But they were fucking with the booth and the studio. I'm just letting you know. They weren't doing it on purpose. It's just that they didn't know, like, studio etiquette. So they would be putting, like, water bottles on the soundboard and, like, tripping over cables and walking behind the board. And, like, because they wanted to get shots of everybody, like, in the booth, they were, like tripping over wires. They turned the microphone around. Bitches were singing into the microphone the wrong way for, like, a week. Like, so it's entirely possible that those vocals were just lost, It's entirely possible. I don't know what happened. It wasn't a conspiracy. But it is entirely possible. But my thing is, like, it's okay. Like, your vocals got lost. Like, Just recut him. It's not that deep. I was right there. I was like, come on, let's get it. And go. Like, it's not that hard. Okay. Yeah, I don't think anybody did it on purpose. That's crazy. First of all, it would be counter to, like, if you're thinking it was like me or the twins, right? It would be counter to our purpose. It would create more work for ourselves. I ended up being the one having to recut, I think, those vocals on them. So, like, why would like, you clearly see I don't want to do anything, right? No. That would just slow everybody down. Nobody wanted to slow down, so, well, not nobody, but you'll see. Hi. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that was really frustrating me on the show. Not knowing the lyrics to songs. I don't know. Again, I grew up in a studio. I would wake up, like, knowing lyrics to songs that I had never really heard because I just, like, absorbed them while I was sleeping. But, like, how do you not, you've been sitting there, like, the whole time when the vocals are being cut, like, and then it's your turn and you don't know the words. It's like, but like, I think everybody was in, like, a meditative trance or something. I don't know. It was confusing. I was like, okay, I'll write it down. Hey, no problem. I can write down lyrics. I think there was, like, a day when I spent, like, 15 hours writing down lyrics because nobody knew the right ones, and so I kept getting different versions for people. Finally had to go Fallon and Felicia just be like, okay, I tried with them. Thank you, babe. Thank you. So I don't think she did, but Sabrina would be looking at everybody like, no, thank you, no, ma'am. No, thank you. We never spoke to each other like that in the Cheetah Girls, okay? It's not how, nobody spoke like that. Simmer down. I hate how the show undermines your success. I don't think it does, but it doesn't bother me. I know what I did. It's cool. I have a lot of patience being in a house full of women. I have 4 sisters. Women, like, that whole, like, oh, like, too many vaginas and, like, all that estrogen and all that. I don't believe in any of that. I think it's, like, kind of anti-women. Like, I don't think too many women is the problem. I think it's a lack of understanding. I think there's some people that are in a little bit of denial. Some people just aren't patient. Some people don't really care that much. I will be the first to admit I really didn't care. I mean, if they wanted to do this to themselves, I mean, who am I to stop them from it? Like, go live your life, live your dreams, be happy. You legit were like, I don't want it 2 groups, and then you are getting mind fucked into 2 groups, and you're just letting it happen. So I was just like, okay. Woo, baby. Hi, baby girl. Hi. Come here. You want to say hi? Yeah. Oh, is it 3 groups with blue mascara? That's a fictional group, though. That's funny. I would never say the show is being twisted. I think there is, there are storylines, right? So, while everything I am not denying is the truth, it's like, what truth? Like, which one? Or, like, which truth? Because while it is true that I drink wine, it is also true that I was the first person up every morning, the first person to know what we're doing, and the one communicating and facilitating that to the women in the house to make sure that forward progress moves while reality television is shot. Because I realized very quickly on that, like, the reality part was the most important, and actually pumping out records, choreographing them, and like getting a cohesive group and a sound and all that shit together was secondary. So I was facilitating that between everybody. But that's boring. It doesn't make for good TV. So whatever. I'll do what I want. What was Aubrey's issue with you? I mean, honestly, I think... Okay. I'm going to reserve my comments because I don't know. I don't want to get sued. Because I really think it had more... It was very much business and not, like, personal. She didn't give a fuck about me. Yeah. I do think they do... Yes, my love. No, we're not putting on that dress right now. It's your Easter dress, and it's not Easter.
No, it's a dress.
I know it's a dress.
It's not Easter.
It's yes, it is. It is from Easter.
Easter Bunny did it to me.
No, the Easter Bunny didn't get it for you. Mommy got it for you.
Easter Bunny Day?
Yes, on Easter Bunny Day, baby.
No, I know. It's Sunday or Saturday.
Is it Sunday or Saturday? What? Hold on. Why am I talking to you guys like we're on FaceTime? Okay. Here, live your life. Go put it on.
No.
There you go. Okay. Sorry, guys. Just gotta go. Let my child do whatever she wants. Okay. Do we have... Oh, hi. Yes. They do... Thank you for getting me back on track. Yes, they do leave it to the viewers, I think, to kind of make up your own minds about what was going on. Shamari and Nivea said I had the biggest ego. I mean, okay. That's a surprising comment from them. Just like I didn't think they felt that way about me. I think everybody...
It's too hard.
You're putting it on backwards. That could be why it's difficult. Why don't you go ask Grandma to help you? Oh, is Fallon live right now? She living her life? Thank you, my love. You guys, none of that stuff is like, I told James to tell everybody, like, do not say anything if you hear anybody say anything about me. Just scroll on, people. Scroll on. Y'all know I didn't raise you like that. We don't argue. We don't argue. I don't know if... I have no idea.
This way now.
Yes, baby girl, that way. That's the right way. Come here. I'm going to help you. I curled my hair too tight and it won't fall, and so now I look like fucking Shirley Temple. This is like 18-inch hair. I don't know. Shut up.
Mommy, help me now.
Yes. I have to... Well, you said help. No, I'm not doing this with you, Rowan. I'm not.
Help me. Mommy, help me.
Help me.
Hi.
Are you talking to all your fans on Instagram?
Hello. I have my pizza address on Easter Day. Huh? No, I want to say a few.
No, go downstairs. Grandma called you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, teenagers. It's fine. That's what I'm telling you. I know how to deal with it. I can handle the crisis. Sometimes you go cry in a corner and then you just pick yourself up. You dust yourself off. Wait, no. What does Bluey say? Bluey says something. I learned a lot from children's television. It's motivational. When you're feeling so bad that you want to roar, take a deep breath and count to 4. Thank you, Daniel Tiger. Thank you. That helps. Really does. Okay. Yes, that is my daughter. That was Rowan. Did I go home early? You have to tune in to find out, man. I don't know. I hate you, and I can't. I can't. How was the food in the house? Did you guys? So, Fallon actually cooked that entire dinner we were eating in last night's episode. And that's why it was so funny. She said, one of her comments, she was like, I cannot believe I was disrespected like that. For food I cooked, they were sitting at the table eating my food, disrespecting me. Which is funny. It's true. They cooked a lot. The twins cooked a lot. They like to cook. Oh God. Oh no. No, ma'am. The wine was disappointing. The wine was disappointing. You heard my... that's interesting. Y'all keep mixing up Fallon and Felicia. And I can see, if I was them, I'd be super annoyed too. They are twins. But you can tell them apart. Just try. Give it your best shot, guys. I'm glad you love Bird's Eye View. I love Bird's Eye View. My favorite song is Talking. I think of all of them. Yeah. Oh, no, the Skeletons is good too. But actually, I love Talking. When Fallon played it for me, it was like first thing in the morning. And she was like, what do you think? And I was like, I think it's fire. I was like, but you know Pam. She's not going to want to sing this. So let's try to tweak it a little bit, right? And we thought Hose was fine, right? It wasn't fine. And that really wasn't the issue with Talking. And that's why, like, it looks like Fallon's just like, I'm not changing it. No. That's not what happened. She had already changed it twice. I asked her to change it, and she changed it twice. And then, like, you cut a whole vocal on the record, and then you listen to the hook. That's crazy. And it's wasting time, which I think was her frustration at the moment, which I shared because I was like, she already changed it. Like, it's like meeting people halfway. That's my thing. It's going to take some compromise. Like, coming into the situation to get the job done, people are going to have to compromise. When Fallon's already compromised twice by changing the lyrics twice, you didn't see that, but she had. Then, again, after, you know what I mean? Like, that's the part that you don't see, is that, like, there were talks about this. We tried to accommodate. We tried to make it more palatable so that everyone could get on the record. And then, obviously, that wasn't good enough. And then she's mad, or it appears that she's like, no, I don't want to change it. And she's just being inflexible. But that's not true. She was very, well, for a writer, she was very flexible. No writer likes to change their lyrics. Like, I haven't met one that's like, oh, yes, totally. Let me just change this, because they like their song, right? But she did. She changed it twice. So, like, I shared her frustration and could understand why she was unwilling to give any more, because she had already changed it twice. Like, come on. At what point are you gonna then bend a little bit and, like, let's, like, you know, baby, you just meet me in the middle. You know, that song. I mean, that's what I was saying in my behind the scenes, which was really shot like in the moment. Everybody was saying my nails were dirty, and you know what? You're right. They were. They're not today. See, they're not today. When I don't wear I wear those Ahura like the gel nail things, and then like when I take them off, like I was shooting that video in between, like just taking them off. So I'm sorry. You're right. I don't live my life like a heathen all the time, but whatever. Moving on. When I shot that video, it was right in the middle of it. Like that video was right in the middle of it going on. And it had been going on all day. And I'm like, I mean, they don't show it. But I had already asked Fallon to change it. She did. I went back and I asked her to change it one more time. And she was like, you. And I was like, please. And she was like, okay. Because at the end of the day, they're not trying to just like cause trouble. They're trying to make some work, you know? So I mean, it just comes across like she was inflexible, but she wasn't being inflexible. She had already been flexible. She changed it twice. Pam should have been listening, honestly. I love Pam, but she should have been listening to the chorus and said something before she cut the vocal, and we could have maybe tried to address it like during the night while Fallon was already like in the creative mode of changing it, but then to wake up the next day, it's just kind of annoying. I understood. That's my point. They are never going to vote for me. You guys, come on. Be honest with yourselves. You know me. It's not happening. That's never gonna happen. Like, just don't let it happen. It's fine. I don't like. It's okay. I don't know. I didn't. Aubrey. But you're seeing the cracks though, right? Like, I hope you guys are starting to see those cracks, like with Skeletons, where it's like she like goes and makes it all cute and sweet with Misha, like, oh yeah, we're gonna sing that song, and then you guys are gonna sing like your husband's song, and she's still making two groups, and they're just like, and Misha was even sad about it. Misha was like, but I want to be on Skeleton. Oh, okay, then go be on Skeletons. Like, who died and made her boss? Oh, you guys did. Well, good luck. Tune in next week. Hey! It's so funny. It's just funny to watch it happen. Y'all on the wrong page. She hasn't dropped the OnlyFans link yet. I'm never dropping an OnlyFans. You don't want to see none of this. Yeah, I told you guys that. I told you episode 1 exactly what she was gonna do, and you will watch her do it. Okay. No surprises for me. Not shocked. Okay. I think it was funny just to see last night, because I know that this was like when it turned, you know, for her. Like when she feels like she loses the twins. She started talking shit, obviously. I'm so sick of the twins. No, you're not. You were on their dick like 5 seconds ago. Stop it. Okay. Live your life. Fine. But when she loses the twins, she starts to devolve. We will see the de-evolution of Miss O'Day. Poor girl. Bless her heart. It's okay. It's gonna be a fun next few weeks. And I just be sitting there. And y'all are gonna be like, oh my God, Kiely's so shady. Because the whole time, when anybody brings her up, I'm just in the corner. Probably with my wine, like, I told you bitches. I told you. I fucking told you. Like, it's gonna be fun. And that is why I am trying to be patient with the storytelling here, because I don't know where they're going with this, but I know exactly what happened, and they are definitely going to show what the fuck happened, and it's so funny. Poor baby. She really thought she was going to be able to talk when a bunch of angry women, black women, I don't know, maybe, I don't know how it works in other, I've only been around my family, but I know that when my mama and my nana and my sister, like my aunt or my sister or like any of the older women in my family are arguing and yelling, your ass needs to shut the fuck up. You just sit there, okay? You just shut up. Don't try to talk. She really thought she was gonna like mediate with her queen time. No. No. They're not gonna listen to you, babe. Oh, it's funny. Oh, it's so funny, guys. It's gonna be a fun couple weeks. I'ma die. Like, no, it's not. I don't, I don't think she knew. She understood what was about to happen. Like, and don't raise your voice either. Like, gotta talk calmly. If you decide to speak, it should be like a Nivea comment of her just being like, what the fuck? Or you need to talk calmly and slowly, because don't raise your voice. Ooh, don't raise your voice. Oh, it's a mess. It's a whole mess. No. One day, well, I mean, I don't know. You guys, I should have worn makeup. I always regret how much makeup I don't wear. When the season is over, I will tell you all the things. But let me tell you something. It's about to get really funny. If in any way you think, like... If you guys are really like, yes, Aubrey's gonna get them together, baby. You know nothing. Girl groups are hard. You can't just be in them. Like, that can't be the qualification. You can't have been in them. You also have to have not been in them, and like been on the outside looking in on that shit. Because that's when you know. I'm sorry, my eye is watering. Because that's when you know, man. In like the past 10 years, I feel like we've done like 4 girl groups and they all got signed. But you know what happens? Oh, ego. I was not in these groups, so don't even try to put it on me. It was not me. I wasn't doing shit. Okay, I was like, shopping and teaching choreography and, like helping them stuff that I'm doing with these hoes over here. And they all got signed. But you know what happens? It's that jealousy. It's that reliving trauma from your old, like, experiences. I don't think honestly, I'm not sure how many people really want to be in girl groups anymore. I think they're really just looking for it as stepping stones to get to the next level, but they are not confident or ready to, like, do it. I would never want to be a solo artist, just so you know. I could never. I mean, like, I did that little, like, test in the waters, and I was like, oh no, it's scary, I hate it, I don't like it. I like being in girl groups, I really do. And for as much as people say, like, I'm this bitch who's not a team player, you're wrong. You're very wrong about that. I love working in girl groups. I have 4 sisters. I can work with women. It's not an issue. And, like, the ego thing, I think that's a misinterpretation. Yeah, I have an ego. Like, everybody has an ego. But it's not... I'm not, like... Here's what I think I am. I take up my space. Physically, because I'm, a normal American woman size. But also, I just, like, I walk in. Here I am. And you're not gonna, like, run me out of some shit. And I think that makes people think, like, that I have a big ego. Because, like, oh, why does she deserve to be here? Bitch, I deserve to be here the same way you deserve to be here. Because we're all here, right? Like, and because, like, that, I wasn't gonna hide in my room or be like, I don't know what they expected. They didn't expect me to show up for work every single day, then they're crazy. The twins do not think they're better than everybody. That's like, I just, again, I get that same shit about me. They don't think they're better than everybody. It's more like, I think my work ethic is better than yours. Not I'm better than you as a person. It's not a personal thing. I just think, and I agree, that, like, they weren't there to fuck around. And what's wrong with that? Like, you shouldn't be there to fuck around. They're making it look like I was there to fuck around, but I wasn't even there to fuck around. I was with them most of the time, trying to figure out what the fuck we doing. Because it does start with the music. If we don't have good music, what is there to direct creatively? What stage show are we doing? How do we do a stage show with no music and a concept and an image and all? Shut up. You have to do the music first. So you got to go where the work is. And I told everybody, go where the work is, but nobody listens to me. Okay. You even hear me in the episode say, turn the music up in the studio so everybody can hear that work is being done. Like, I was trying. But you know what they told me when I would be like, girl, let's get it together? You know what they told me? I'm grown. I was like, okay, you're grown. Well, if you're so grown, you are going to grow yourself off this record, okay? Because nobody's going to invite you to the studio. It's not, like, this is not the business for that shit, man. Nobody's going to hand it to you. Nobody listens to me. Fucking hell. Nobody listens to me. It's irritating. God, what? If people are attacking anybody based on their looks, that's disgusting. We shouldn't do that. Somebody asked me today, they were like, why do you have double chins and Natura and Adrian don't? I was like, because they have two faces. They can spare those chins. I only got one face. Both my chins are on it. So, yes, let's not attack people on their looks, okay? Let's not do that. They need to have a set time to wake up. They did. Guys, come on. Don't be like, we were just, like, come on. I told them what we were doing the next morning before they went to bed. I let them know what they were doing every single day. I was like, we have dance rehearsal tomorrow. We're recording tomorrow. Aaliyah's coming tomorrow. Cinnamon's coming tomorrow. Wake up time is 9:30. Sita's World will be popping in around noon. Like, if you weren't there, you weren't there because you chose not to be there. And the music from the studio is loud. Especially when I told them to turn it up. It's going to be even louder. You can hear it bumping. Come on. Come on. Anybody who's ever been around a studio knows that music's loud as hell. I, out of sheer nosiness, would just want to be down there. Like, why would you not? You want to be stars. Why are you not down in the studio? There is no amount of eye rolling that was getting me out of that house. And you act like the first 2 episodes, people were, like, nice to me. No one was nice to me. Like nobody. Not one person. Yet and still, I was downstairs. Yet and still, keep going. I don't get the like eye rolling thing and that kind of sensitivity because, like, yeah, I am sensitive and I'll cry and shit, but I'm still waking my ass back up the next day. You are not gonna fucking bully me out of job. What? Goodbye. So that was disappointing. And, like, you'll start to, I feel like, hopefully, I don't know what you're gonna say, but I start to get frustrated because, like, come on, like, batter up. It has nothing to do with that. It's really just about, like, if you came here because you love to sing, you came here because you felt like in your previous group you were overshadowed or you didn't get to say what you felt or you get to blah, 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 come and do that shit. Come and do that shit. Otherwise, you're wasting. I'm not wasting a seat for any girl in this in this group. Okay? I'll tell you that right now. I'm not wasting no spots. I'm not taking up a bed that could have been used by some other girl who wanted to be in a group. Okay? But you might be. If you come here and you're not ready to work, you might be. I think, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think, hopefully, if Carlos is listening, he will throw that in there. There is a point where everybody, like, sings a cappella and harmonizes. And I think if that's what you guys are all saying you want, Oh, I am hosting a pajama party next week, right before episode 4 drops. And it's a pajama party, obviously. So bring your wine and your jammies, and we're going to chit-chat. And then I think we're going to watch the show together. And you guys can see my reactions in real time, which are usually just like, it's me and like my entire family just sitting on the couch, and then everybody looks at me like I'm supposed to react, and I'm over here like, what? I told you how it was. I called y'all and was like, But it does get better. I really, honestly, it does, in my opinion, get better. Now, I don't know if it gets better for you because, like, I don't know. It seems like they're, like, making it like a versus kind of, not versus the, like, singing thing, but like a battle, like, competition. And I didn't like that. That's why I didn't like the idea of queen. That's why I will consistently vote for myself as queen. Because I didn't want to be queen. And they knew that. Which is why I don't think anybody would ever let me be queen. Because, like, everybody knew that if I ever got the queen, or the crown, I was going to break it or throw it in the pool or, like, do something with it. Because I felt like that was a waste of a room that could have been used for, like, writing or something that was outside of the studio so that, like, people could go and listen to music and vibe and write songs while maybe people were cutting vocals downstairs. It was just a waste of a room, that whole throne. It's okay. Don't worry. We get through it. I don't think anybody needed to be queen. But I do think by the end of the show I come around to the queen thing because I think it does reveal a lot about what you do when you get power. And like who's still working even when they don't have any power. Like who's still like there just in the cut doing their job silently. You just see me in my laptop. You're like, what is Kiely doing? Is she texting her family? No, bitch, I'm writing a set list. What are you doing? Oh my god, it's so exhausting. I'm trying to be patient again. You have to be patient with the storytelling. They are telling their own story. If they're trying to make it seem like I was like feckless, and feckless is the only word that comes to mind when I think of how they're trying to portray me here. Just like meandering about doing nothing. It's so ridiculous. It's just patently false. I mean, like, God. Nobody would know what they were doing or what they were wearing. What they should be wearing. Like, people would come down fully dressed if we're going to dance rehearsal if it wasn't for me. Maybe it'll evolve. I don't know. But I am happy that, like, you can see now, like, the evolution of me and the twins. So that we don't have to all be, like, mad silent about it. Because that was awkward for us, the first, like, few episodes. Just because, like, we knew, like, we wanted to keep you guys, like, mystery. Like, ooh, are we cool? Are we not cool? They hate each other. Like, ugh. So don't be coming on my page saying nothing about the twins. Because you can clearly see. I was literally like bribing Felicia. Well, I'm not above bribery. I have bribed my artist for things before. Like, what can I do to make you not upset so you can continue to do your job because we need you? And that's what I said to Felicia. I was like, okay, so you can't leave. So what can I do? Do you need a day off? Do you need a massage? Like, what? What can I hook up for you? Because you're fucking tired and overworked. And she said she was feeling unappreciated. At the time, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that was a reference to her song. But now that I do know, that shit is funny as hell. Kill it. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Kill it. I didn't hear her say it. Because because there was a lot going on, and I was the next Fallon. And I'm telling you, I gotta get my Do the Record t-shirt. I'm gonna post a picture with it. Is Ho still in the hook? Yes. Again, she had already changed the song twice. I am not going to ask. I did ask her to change it again, but when she said no, I also respected that because, like, come on. She was doing her part. She was being a team player. She did change the record to try to make it more accommodating. No, I'm not talking to myself and not reading the comments. I'm answering your comments, but you're making a lot of them, so I'm on one that probably happened 30 seconds ago. Sorry, boo. The show, there are 4 Geminis in the house, on the show. Fallon and Felicia are Geminis. Misha and Irish are Geminis. Take that for what you will. I am a Cancer. My mother is a Gemini. I love Geminis. My husband's a Gemini. My sister's husband is a Gemini. Okay, look, we got a lot of Geminis in our family. I was just witnessing my mom in, like, every stage of her life. Like, my mom in her 20s, or my mom in her 30s, my mom in her 40s. Like I was just, like, witnessing my mother in different stages. Which is why when they say stuff, I just get quiet. Like, I'm not gonna... You don't contribute to it. Just, like... Also, it was telling to me that, like... They're upstairs. Misha is very, for whatever you say about her, at least she be talking and saying it, right? Like, she says her shit, right? So Misha comes upstairs. And, hold on. Sorry. So Misha comes upstairs, and she's like, you know, in Nivea, I think, in Shamari's room, and she's, like, talking about the record. And then Shamari's like, we should talk about it at dinner. I'm sorry, was Misha the only person talking about it and everybody was quiet? It's a lot of that happening in the house. That happens a lot. And I think that throws people for a loop because it's like, that happened to me, episode 2. Like, it happens a lot where you're just like, wait, we were all just gonna say some shit. Now nobody's saying nothing. Everybody's quiet. Oh, man. No, I think messy and manipulative is not at all the correct word for it. My mom is not messy or manipulative. My mom is a Gemini, though. My mom is also a songwriter. So I guess I see a lot of that. Like, it's just passionate. Like, it gets old really fast to have people who need you also try to throw shade at you. Like, I could understand that being frustrating. Me, I just don't care enough. Like, okay. But obviously, like, if you can turn on the computer and you can cut some vocals, do the record. I stand. I have a t-shirt with it. I fully agree with it. That is fully endorsed, okay? By me. I love that. I fucking love it. Do the record. Turn on the computer. Open Pro Tools. Please. Get a new track. Can you do that? Felicia had to show me how to work Pro Tools because I only know how to run Logic. And they're kind of the same, but she does, like, this thing with the playlist that I've never seen before that I don't do in Logic. So I was like, ooh, but I learned. Quit. Get in where you fit in. Just fucking do some shit. Like, whatever. You can't, like, and then don't complain about it. Just don't fucking complain. You'll hear me in confessionals like, the girls aren't letting me be creative director. I'm like, I don't have to do my job. Oh, shit. Winning. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to be creative director and like boss everybody around, then I guess I could be mad about it. But otherwise, I don't think that a creative director's job is to boss anybody around or tell them what they are or who they are or about themselves. I'm gonna stick with that. I would not let any creative director come and tell me what I'm going to do. So, no, I'm not ever going to do that. That never happens. I understand what you're saying, and Antonym 57. However, everybody, I really feel like it's important that everybody who is in the house right now was in the house from day one, because you really get to see what it takes to make a girl group. Kind of. I mean, like, through the lens of the picture that they're painting, but you also just get to kind of, it's like everybody's getting a second chance. Shoot your shot, right? Okay. Like I said. That's funny. That's a really funny comment. Okay. So, like I said, last night's episode, it's a wash for me. I it's okay. I really wish Do the Record hit different because it was so fucking funny in the moment. Like, it was so hysterical and just out of this world. But I'm hoping that the next few episodes give me more life. Not me personally, but just, like, I really wanted to see Do the Record done. They have to release, like a full extended clip or something. They have to. It's so... Just do the record. Just do it. Just do the record. Oh, man, it's really funny. Anyway, you guys are so hysterical. Of course, I'll go live with James and answer fan questions. We probably should have done that today because I was, like, gonna write stuff down about stuff I wanted to say. But I do like to, like, hear your guys' questions in real times. Yeah. So, anyway, maybe, like I said, next week we're doing the pajama party, so you guys can ask me as many questions as you want, and then I already talked to Sabrina. You saw her on my live, I think, last week, and she wants to do one where she asks me questions, because she has thoughts and feelings, but I'm like, you're going to be, like, aggressive and try to fight everybody, because, you know, Sabrina is my best friend. Anyway, so I love you. I apologize for how curly this wig is. Like, it's unnecessarily curly. Fuck it. You know? Like, I'm taking mental health day. That's my answer. Alright. I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.